Welcome to today's CT Style Express. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. The holidays are quickly approaching, and if you have a loved one with memory loss, this may be a tough time to navigate. Joining us with tips to keep this season merry and bright, no matter the circumstance, is Mary Underwood, Vice President of Memory Care Services at Artis Senior Living in Branford. Mary, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Now, at Artis Senior Living, you serve people with dementia and their families. What advice do you have for these families to have a successful holiday season?
I think the biggest tip is to understand that this is a time where traditions might have to change a little bit. We do it all throughout our life. When our kids grow, when they get married, when they have kids, we're constantly having to adjust, and that this is one of those times to make that adjustment and not try to keep it the way it's always been.
Sure. I mean, there can be a lot of pressure to keep traditions alive. So, I mean, what are some changes family members should think about when planning for the holidays this year?
Right. And they don't have to be major changes. Things as simple as changing the time of day. If you've always made Christmas Eve a big tradition, nighttime may not be the best for somebody with dementia. So maybe doing it earlier in the day, or smaller groups. Instead of having 30 people over for dinner, maybe it's having 10 over for appetizers, 10 for dinner, and 10 for dessert. Just ways to make it not as too stimulating for the person with dementia and not more confusing for them.
Yeah, those are some great tips there. And, although the person with dementia may not be able to plan many of the events, how can family members include them in a meaningful way?
It's really important to not think all or nothing. Either they can be there or they can't be there. They can cook dinner or they can't cook dinner. There's ways in between. It's having them help with a recipe, or being there for part of the day. And one of the things I strongly recommend is, if a lot of families are getting together, to have a quiet area for the person to be able to go to and have visits, maybe one-on-one or small groups at a time. But it doesn't have to be all or nothing. There's a lot of in between.
Yeah, that's some great advice there. And now just talk to us a little bit about what resources you have at Artis Senior Living for these families. What is your goal?
Our goal is to take care of the person, not the disease. So at Artis Senior Living, even though everybody in our community does have some form of dementia, our goal is to respect the relationship they still have, treasure the uniqueness that they are, and as strange as it sounds for people that do memory care, it's to put that on the back burner and let the human being come alive.
I love that. And I know you do have an event coming up for caregivers and families. Can you tell us about that?
We do. We have a support group. We offer it every month. Plus, we have educational offerings all throughout the year. And it's as simple as calling us at 203-533-2231, and we can help you with any services you might need.
That's great. And is there a website where our viewers can go to learn more as well?
Absolutely. It is theartisway.com/WTNH.
All right. Mary Underwood from Artis Senior Living, thank you so much for your time today and for these great tips.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You as well. And that is it for today's CT Style Express. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. Have a great day.